All right. Well, my name is Pauldeep Gill, and this is my interview with Supreet Dhaliwal. Okay, Supreet, you can go ahead and start.
Well, 5 years ago, I decided to go to school at San Francisco State to get my degree. Um, I decided to go to San Francisco State mostly so I could move out of my house. I lived with my family in San Jose, my mom, dad, my brother, and our dog. I don't really get along with my dad too well, so that was the main reason for me to move out and go to school in San Francisco.
So it sounds like you were feeling some frustration with living at home with your dad.
Yeah,
Can you elaborate on that frustration a little bit?
I feel like my dad doesn't really listen to me when I speak or anytime I try to have a conversation with him. He doesn't comprehend what I'm saying. He I feel like I'm talking to a wall. Like he doesn't actually understand what I'm saying or comprehend it. He just listens and then responds with whatever he wants to say. He feels like what he needs to say is more important than what I have on my mind.
So it sounds like there is some kind of anger or even more frustration in the fact that there's a lack of communication, maybe?
Well, yeah, I do get frustrated a lot, and sometimes I do end up pretty upset.
Okay. So, why don't you talk about you being at school now and how you feel about coming home or visiting home?
I like living away from home just because it's easier for me, but then I do really miss being home with my mom, my brother, and my dog. So I do go home a lot to visit. Um, I think it's worth it to me to spend time with my mom and my brother and whatnot. But I do butt heads with my dad. It's just something I feel like seeing my mom is worth it, you know?
So, it seems like um, you really care about wanting to see your family, um, but there's this kind of tension between balancing seeing your mom, brother, and dog and your father.
Yeah, definitely.
And how does that make you feel?
Um, I try to not let it upset me. I mean, I get really happy when I get to spend time with my mom, so I feel like even if I do butt heads with my dad, it's like I don't care because I get to see my mom, you know? So it's just something I put up with.
Well, it sounds like being with your mom brings you a lot of happiness.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's good. Okay, so you're gonna be moving home pretty soon.
Yes.
Um, what kind of feelings do you feel about coming back home so soon?
It's going to be, if anything, an adjustment. Definitely a challenge because being away from home for 5 years, I've gotten used to not seeing my dad every day and not arguing or butting heads or anything like that. So it's gonna be challenging for me being at home
So
for some.
you pointed out some you feel like there's gonna be some difficulties with coming back home,
Yeah,
and you said that you feel like you're gonna need to adjust to coming back home.
yeah.
Can you kind of elaborate a little bit more on those adjustments that you feel like you need to make?
Well, I'm hoping to get a job soon after I graduate, and hoping that job will keep me very, very, very busy, so I won't be home as often. So I think I just need to keep myself occupied and busy so I'm not at home all the time with my dad. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does. Okay, well, thank you for your time, Supreet. I really appreciate it.
You're welcome.